by fans of high quality entertainment. So on my other YouTube channel, Canadian Studmuffin, I've done this series, worst album covers of all time. I think I've done 12 videos, and they always seem to get pretty good views. There's one that has over 45,000 views. I'm not expecting it on this video, but you never know. And it's been over a year since I've done this, so I've come across some album covers I've never seen. I'm sure because I've done so many of these, I'm going to repeat 3 or 4 of the album covers. They might look a little familiar, but I'm not sure if I've talked about them. But a lot of these I'd never seen before, so we'll go through them. And let me know some of your favorites. So a lot of these are either heavy metal. They're notorious for sometimes having not great album covers. And then there's more, like religious type album covers. So here we go. Okay, so starting with a very good band, Midnight Oil, and this album is called Breathe. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not a very appealing album cover. And like I say in almost all of these videos, it's like, you think somebody in the band would say, wait, that album cover's not very good. Let's make a better one. But I guess that doesn't happen. But a great band. So here's the first of some of the more religious album covers. The Ambassadors, Because He Lives. Lucky guy's got 2 women. I wonder what church he goes to. Okay. Abracadabra, This Is My Swamp. I believe this is a heavy metal album, but it could be like almost be like a children's album cover, except for that creepy hand coming out of the water. Next one. Yeah, this is heavy metal. You can just tell because it's a bad album cover. The word Alive, I take it that's the band's name, and the album, I guess, and the album cover is called Hard Reset. Ooh, some of these album covers do hurt my eyes. Saint is the name of the band. Time's End. It is pretty scary if that's Time's End. Next one. And by the way, there's 50 of these. Great album covers. Come and Play With Me in the Garden. Sarah Crazy Child. John's Children. Okay. They have a connection with Sparks. And I know Mark Bolan was in John's Children for a little bit. But let's move on quickly. Elmer and June and Pam too. That would really suck having the name Elmer, at least today. Unless you're Elmer Fudd. Soggy River Boys Gospel Quartet, My Rod Is Real. Let's move on. Fat Boys. 5 minutes in Photoshop and you've got an album cover. Yeah, I might have shown this one before, but I wanted to talk about it anyway. Bare Naked Ladies, great Canadian band, and this is, one of their first in one of their first few albums. And they were selling, at least back then, they were selling a lot of albums. And they put out an album cover like this, which is just stupid. But I've seen worse. And you're going to see worse. Jan, don't you love it when you can't even read the font? Jan, I don't know, whatever, 2. So unfortunately, this is their second album. And you thought their first one was bad. Nice outfits. The Dazzlers, you can tell that what year would that be? I would say 1983. Lovely Crash. Let's move on. Carly Simon. Yeah, she had some pretty classy album covers, but this certainly isn't one of them. Never Been Gone. They worked on that concept for the album cover for weeks on end. The Jones Family Singers, excited. Yes, they look very excited. Artillery. That's a scary band name for heavy metal. Terror Squad. Pretty scary. Yeah, of course, this is a fake album cover, but I saw that. Came up when I was doing a search. Just imagine if instead of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and that iconic album cover, instead, like Beatles 65, the American album, they put this out. Beatles 67. It just wouldn't be the same, would it? But kind of cool to see. God is God. I bet you didn't know that. The ought something. The Smith Trio. The sounds of his coming. Next album cover. The Doherty sisters singing gospel favorites. Don't they look happy? Except for the second one from the left. She looks like she'd rather be somewhere else. William McCree sings his gospel favorites, and you can get it for only £2.95. Reissued by popular demand. There were 3 people asking for it. Metal Duck, Auto Ducko Destructo Mondo. What's your favorite album cover of all time? Oh, it's Metal Duck, Auto Ducko Destructo Mondo. Jaguar, Power Games. Pretty bad. Therion? Is that Therion? I don't know how, the lie or the Lee. Strange. Let me know if anybody has these albums in your collection. or you've heard them. A bath, I think, a bath. Dread beaver. Arcane, am, ambiguity. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's move on. Rose Tattoo, I've heard of that band. They seem to really like each other, and there's nothing wrong with that. Big Mama Blue. God bless the child. Whatever happened to Big Mama Blue? Yeah, Corn, Requiem, horrible album cover. Ugh. They're all raving about Bruce Scott. He's great. Call out the Marines. Gold is discovered. Bright future, I'm a big fan. Frankie Avalon. Talent of the decade. Now that's saying a lot. I wonder if they're still raving about Bruce Scott these days. This one looks familiar. I think I might have talked about this before. The Gary Walker Singers. Riding the Glory Train. Yeah. Soft Cell, another popular band. The Art of Falling Apart. Kind of disturbing, but actually kind of cool in a way too, I guess. But the Weed Sisters with Richard something, teenage something, with a song in my heart. I know what they've been smoking. You bio Ike Ann. I'm not going to say that. Let's move on. Ooh, some water damage. Misty Krakenbush. Come on, that's not real. But I guess it is. Misty Krakenbush sings your gospel hour favorites, including The Shepherd Comes Quickly, He Touched Me. I just noticed her dress seems to match the curtains behind her. Maybe that's a fake album cover, but it also kind of looks like it is real. I want all of my viewers to go and check for me. Thank you. Because I never do any research. From Our House to Yours, singing, faith, hope, and country. That's one happy looking family. Postmortem, Message from the Dead. I kind of like that, actually. I've seen worse, and so have you. Let's have a party with Alan Gardner's Accordion Band. Well, if you're going to have a party, you got to bring lots of accordions. Okay, what's that? U UDO UDO Udo, and I guess the album is called Touchdown. Suicide Silence. That must be the band's name. Boy. This is Dwayne. And you know what? Dwayne is feeling good. He must have been at that accordion party. Dawn of the Devastation. Is that what it is? Dawn of the Devastation or Devastation. I can't even read the band's name. Too hard? Is that what it says? Oh. Great logo. Yeah, Aerosmith, their debut album. Certainly not a great album cover. Pretty like I keep saying, how can a band, unless they have nothing, unless it's just the record company and, early on they have no say on the album covers, but that's a pretty boring, bland, and stupid album cover. Don't worry, we're almost done. Argnarok, Natford. Okay. Maybe they're heading towards that accordion party. Danny and Joyce, Ma La Lady. Couple more here. Yeah, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, Tyranny of Souls. Once again, I'm sure there are people that actually like that album cover, but I think it's stupid. Just like this video. Just like your host. Okay, one or two more. Is that Digger? Stronger Than Ever. Looks like Donald Duck. Great mascot. Storm Warrior. Heavy Metal Fire. Last one. See, I can't even, like these band logos, and then you can't even read them. I don't know what that says, but I guess the album is called Rough Times, and it looks like that person has had some rough times. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this latest installment. If you want to watch more of these, I've got, like I said, I think a dozen videos on my Canadian Studmuffin channel. Maybe I'll have a playlist link here. You can check them out. Looking forward to some comments, I believe, hoping. And please remember to like the video and subscribe. Bye.